Hey, all the future assistant professors, welcome back to English for English by Pooja Singh. The very first thing that I would like to discuss you that UGC NET English syllabus देखकर ही you feel anxious, anxiety होने लगता है, right? Drama, poetry, novel, literary theory, criticism, cultural studies, so on and so forth. इतना ज़्यादा syllabus देख के लगता नहीं है कि लाइफ में कभी भी complete होगा, right? And if you think so, then this video is for you, right? Because today I'm going to explain, revise the whole complete UGC NET literature syllabus. As you can see that this is given by University Grant Commission NET syllabus, जो कि आप देख सकते हैं अभी, in the simplest possible way. So this is not a random teaching. This is a PYQ oriented smart revision that I have planned for you because I have already solved like 13 plus years of PYQs. And if you haven't watched that video, please go and watch that. That is going to be a gold piece for you. Yes, you heard me right, gold piece for you. And so whether you are a beginner or you have given the examination earlier and you're a repeater, or you're preparing for JRF, this one video is going to complete the direction whether you want to study, what to study, how to revise, what not to study, okay, which is important, which is not important. And trust me, after watching this one video will help you understand what UGC NET demands, and that too if you're preparing in UGC NET 2026. So after this video, UGC NET will finally start making sense. So without any delay, let's get started. So here you can see that, I hope my video will be clear. So if you see that, they have given us 10 units, right? Unit first, drama, and that comprise of जितना भी world में drama है, ठीक है? Be it American, be it Canadian, be it European, be it Australian, be it South African drama, जितना भी drama आता है, that will come under this, ठीक है? Understand it? Unit 2 is poetry, so that follows same thing. All the poetry under the sun will come under this section. Then unit 3 is fiction and short story, and unit 4 is non-fictional prose. Now the very first 4 units comprise of that जितने भी वर्ल्ड में ड्रामा है, जितने भी वर्ल्ड में पोइट्री है, जितने भी वर्ल्ड में फिक्शन है, शॉर्ट स्टोरी है, नॉन फिक्शनल प्रोज है, वो सब कुछ आने वाला है, ठीक है? वो कैसे आएगा? अब ऑब्वियस सी बात है, इट इज़ नॉट ह्यूमनली पॉसिबल टू कवर द इंटायर सिलेबस or entire drama or poetry or fictional short story or non-fictional prose in one go, ठीक है? So what did they do? They have said that these first 4 units must also be tested through comprehension passages to access critical reading, critical thinking and writing skills. These 4 units will cover all literatures in English. They meant to say all literatures in the world, right? सो अब क्या होता है, जो आप पैसेजेस देखते हैं, ठीक है, सो पैसेजेस का आप 10 क्वेश्चंस कंफर्म कर लो. अगर आपका रीडिंग स्किल्स अच्छा है, आपका रीडिंग स्किल्स अच्छा है, आपका अंडरस्टैंडिंग अच्छा है, आप कॉम्प्रिहेंस कर ले रहे हो चीज़ों को, आपका क्रिटिकल अंडरस्टैंडिंग अच्छा, देन यू विल गेट थ्रू दिस. कंप्रिहेंशन पैसेजेस आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू. सो ये आपको कैसे टेस्ट करेंगे कि किसी भी ड्रामा का, नॉवल का बीच का पोर्शन उठा के दे गिव यू एंड दे मेक 4 or 5 क्वेश्चन फॉर दैट, ठीक है? नाउ and that these 4 units make our syllabus very vast. अगर आप ये नहीं समझ पाए, it is going to be very difficult for you, ठीक है? Unit 5, this is language, basic concepts, theories, pedagogy and English in use. Since we are dealing with English subject, we should be knowing कि basic concept क्या है, theories क्या है, pedagogy, how you teach English with the help of all the concepts, theories to English students. Now, Unit 6 is concerned with English in India, history, evaluation and future. सो इंग्लिश इंडिया में कैसे आया, सिंस वी आर लिविंग इन इंडिया, उसका हिस्ट्री, इवैल्यूएशन, फ्यूचर क्या है, स्कोप क्या है, सो वो सारा चीज़ आपको पता होना चाहिए. एंड दैट इज वाई इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड दैट इंग्लिश इन इंडिया विल बी कंप्लीटेड थ्रू द ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी. कैसे अराइवल हुआ, कैसे वी ऑल द मैकेले मिनट्स कैसे हुआ, कैसे बुक बना, कैसे हमारा जो थर्ड लैंग्वेज है, मल्टी लैंग्वेज को कैसे कंसेप्ट कैसे इक्वल हुआ, कैसे बीच में आया, कैसे थर्ड लैंग्वेज का कंसेप्ट आया, कैसे NEP 2020 भी इसमें इंक्लूड होगा. सो दैट इज अगेन अ बिग पिक्चर, ठीक है? देन कम्स unit 7, that is cultural studies. Cultural studies again very important, very important. If you are scoping, if you are preparing for JRF and if you are leaving cultural studies, you are losing your JRF and you are losing your net, right? So cultural studies have become a very important part because in December 2025, a lot of question came from this particular section about their theories, about their origination, and every year they ask, and that too in statement wise. So it becomes very important. They have just said cultural studies, they have not mentioned anything. So it is again very important that what we are going to study, and that is why I always give focus to PYQ. If you are not focusing on PYQ, you will be like, you are just swimming in ocean and you don't know where the kinara is, right? So unit 8 is again literary criticism. This already I have completed. Go and watch that on my channel. It is completely free of cost. Go and watch that, and that I have put my heart and soul to it. Go and watch that. Literary criticism is very important. I have made sure that I have made the notes very simple, very easy, and I have connected with to the real life examination. Okay, then comes to unit 9, that is literary theory post World War. Again, I have made this particular concept, a complete playlist for that dedicated to literary theory. In this, they ask about that what happened after the World War II. What was the theory? What were the people proposing? That postmodernism, the post-structuralism, everything was that. They were not accepting the fact that in grand narrative, they talked about the mini narrative. So we will be watching all that. Then comes the unit 10, that research methods and the materials English. So since you will clear your UGC net, you are expected to enroll in what? PhD. और इसी से ये बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट होता था दैट यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट कि आपको रिसर्च में क्या करना है. MLA 9th एडिशन आ जाएगा, उससे भी बहुत सारे भर भर के क्वेश्चन आते हैं. मटेरियल्स क्या होता है, थियरी क्या होता है, क्वालिटेटिव क्या होता है, थियोरेटिकल लर्निंग क्या होता है, क्लोज रीडिंग क्या होता है, टेक्सचुअल एनालिसिस क्या होता है. तो दीज ऑल आर अंडर कम इन द इंग्लिश. सो बेसिकली दिस इज द सिलेबस गिवन बाय UGC नेट. आई हैव explained in the possible way, in a very simplest possible manner. Now, who is this video for? I'll be explaining all the 10 units for UGC net English. This is beginner to JRF level, PYQ oriented strategy. This class will help beginners, repeaters, those who are working, and those who are aspiring to become JRF aspirants. Okay, now let's start. So the very first unit is drama. What does that drama means? Drama means the performance literature. It is written to be performed on stage. Okay, see, before this video you might have understood कि अरे British literature पढ़ना होता है, बहुत important होता है. See, now we have for our convenience made that British literature हो गया, American literature हो गया, but if you'll focus on the unit wise कि ड्रामा में क्या होता है, ठीक है. अगर आप British literature की बात कर रहे हो तो I have already made a British literature का complete video, British literature old English to post modern age. You can watch that. Okay, now I am trying to explain that until unless your syllabus is not clear in your head, you are not going to clear your examination. So kindly sit with a copy and a pen so that you can write it down. Okay, so the very first unit is drama, and what it says कि drama जो भी drama लिखते थे earlier में, medieval age में, old English period time में, Renaissance time में, तो that was written to be performed on stage. Now UGC net, what they ask about what are the dramatic forms, what are the playwrights, what are the dramatic devices, movements, and the famous quotations. Famous quotations हमेशा आता है, no matter what, there will be 1 to 2 quotations from famous notations, so you have to keep in mind. Now what are the important types of drama? Very important. So it is the very first important is tragedy, and that is associated with Aristotle and Shakespeare. Okay, for Shakespeare, please read all the works. All works are important. Tragedies, comedies, tragic comedies, love works, okay, everything, all the sonnets, all the rhymes, all the famous quotes. This is very important. If you're losing Shakespeare, you are losing your UGC net marks. Okay, so what is this idea? Tragedy means there will be idea of fall of a tragic hero. There will be a story there. If I talk about the Hamlet, if I talk about the Macbeth, the hero in the early phase with full of ego or full of very tragic flaws. There will be a lot of tragic flaws, and at that time when that tragic flaws happens, and that the fall of that hero makes that tragedy. Until unless they are not having the ego, not the pride, they will not be having any tragic flaw. So there will always be a tragic hero, there will be always a tragic flaw. So with that flow we feel pity, and that's called tragedy. There will be a lot of bloodsheds, there will be a lot of murders, there will be a lot of killings. So that's what tragedy is associated with. For example, Hamlet, for example, Macbeth, for example, King Lear. These are the classic example of tragedy. Okay, understood? Now what is the important term? Catharsis. Catharsis means it is given by Aristotle, meaning the purification of emotions. When you go to the movie, when you go to watch a movie, like if I give the example of Avatar, that when he was dying or when his son was dying, we start crying, right? So that we purify our emotions. Okay, when Macbeth was dying, or the lady Macbeth died, so we feel so connected with that, and that meaning is given by Aristotle, and the meaning is, the important term is called catharsis. Okay, very important. Now comes the comedy. What is the purpose of comedy? To make you laugh, to evoke that happiness. Okay, humor, entertainment, and social criticism at that angle. And the main important playwrights are Ben Jonson, Oscar Wilde, Sheridan. Now, why I'm telling you only these names? Because these are repeated multiple times. These are repeated multiple times, and that is why I told you always, please focus on PYQ. Until unless you will not focusing on PYQ, there is not you will not understand anything. So see, there is a ocean of writers, ocean of plays, novels, poetry. What I have done, I have filtered a glass of water for you, so that you don't have to swim in ocean, but you can drink that glass of water for yourself. Okay, so what you have to do is, you have to see, you cannot do everything, but you can do important things, and that's what I am telling you, the important things. Okay, tragic comedy, mix of tragedy and comedy, and this is very important for modern drama. And when we're talking about drama, that drama consists from old English till the post-modern age, and that is why it makes very complex. Okay, we just think of, okay, drama hai to British drama. No, it complete of everything, every drama, American, British, Canadian, European, post-colonial, every drama will include. Okay, then absurd drama. Absurdity is means the meaninglessness, alienation, the absurdity of life. Post World War, सब कुछ बर्बाद हो चुका था. Nothing was there, nothing was left. Every people was in shell shock. That's why they formed the alienated life, and that what the important writer is Samuel Beckett. The Waiting for Godot is very important work of that, and Eugene Ionesco again very important. And they are the favorites of UGC NET. If you're not preparing them, you are losing your marks. Then Waiting for Godot, very important terms are soliloquy. What does that soliloquy mean? Soliloquy means the character speaks through aloud while alone. And this is the example from Hamlet, to be or not to be, when he was in dilemma and he was asking that whether should I kill Claudius or not, the uncle, the murderer of his father. And he was not, he was not understanding that particular, and he was talking to himself, and that's called the soliloquy. Okay. Then aside, that's a short comment to audience unheard by others. And that soliloquy is also is a character's mind. When this is performed on the stage, all the audience could watch that. Okay, ऑडियंस देख सकते हैं कि जो हैमलेट है, he is talking to himself, and that is seen by audience. Okay. Then the dramatic monologue, one speaker reveals psychology through speech, associated with Robert Browning. Again, very important. Please write it down. These are very important for you. Now, what you have to do, what you have to read, you have to read these important PYQ topics: catharsis, what is hamartia, what is soliloquy, what is blank verse, what is problem play, what is theater of absurd, what is epic theater, and what is alienation effect. Now comes the poetry. How to study poetry for UGC NET. So do not memorize poems randomly, because there are hell lot of poems. Okay. What you need to focus on, movements. How did all the movements happen? And see, if you're thinking of about structuralism, post-structuralism, that does not happen in a single day. See, if I am talking about the structuralism that happened, that we are talking about binary opposition, we are talking about that day. What is day? That is not night. What is man? What is not? What is woman? What is not a man? So that is not happening in single day. That happened. That took place in decades. Suppose we are talking about Old English period, and then we talk about the Middle English period. Then we talk about the Chaucer, then we talk about Renaissance. That did not, we may tell you the timing, like okay, this happened this, but it does not happen कि आज हम ओल्ड इंग्लिश में हैं और कल हम मिडिल इंग्लिश में पहुंच जाएंगे. That did not happen that place. It took the transitional phase. Okay, so that what movements help you to revise that आज ये movement हुआ है, कल ये movement हुआ है, and उससे आप relate कर सको poetry में. Features, what are the famous lines, then what are the poetic devices and chronology. So important movements क्या है? The important movements is that metaphysical poetry. What does that metaphysical poetry means? The main poet is John Donne, and if you want to start reading poetry, please start with Mr. Donne. He has written a lot good poems, and you will fall in love with when you will be reading John Donne. Okay, so if you are reading the features, if you are reading the poems of John Donne, you will find a lot of wit, intellect, and conceits. What does conceits mean? Do let me know in the comment section if you know what conceits mean. Then what does the unified sensibility mean? That is the T.S. Eliot, romantic poetry. Nature क्या होता है romantic poetry? You will say that it is romanticism. No, for that time they were falling in love with the nature, and that what romanticism means at that time, right? नेचर से प्यार करते थे वो लोग. The main feature was nature, imaginations and emotions. So these were the main features. So when you are reading romantic poetry, keep in mind that they were associated with nature, they were associated with imagination, they were associated with emotion, right? Now what are the important poets? Wordsworth, Coleridge, Keats, Shelley, Byron, and please read all the works of Wordsworth, Coleridge, Keats, Shelley, Byron. If you are not reading this, you are losing your marks in romantic poetry, because these are the important, and every year they will be there either in options, either in the right answer, either in the wrong answer. And for Shelley, for P.V. Shelley, always they ask about the chronology of their work, like which is the work now not written by Shelley, which is the work, or arrange the works of P.V. Shelley. If you don't believe me, you can go and check out the PYQs. Okay. Then most important line, spontaneous overflow of power feelings, and that is given by none other than Wordsworth. Okay, now comes the Victorian poetry. See, that's what I was telling you. All that happened in the transitional phase, not in one day, but it took a lot of decades. So Victorian poetry themes is doubt, morality, and industrialization. People were not ready to accept that that whatever they are being told. They were asking about reason, why. They started to explore scientific reason, and there in Victorian poetry you will be seeing all the scientists. Okay, so now these are the important poets: Alfred Lord Tennyson, Robert Browning, and Arnold. Very Matthew Arnold, very important. Please आप इनके वर्क को पूरा पढ़िए, पूरे इनके माइनर वर्क्स को पढ़िए, इनके मेजर वर्क्स को पढ़िए, because that is going to come in your examination. Then modern poetry. What is the modern poetry का theme? Fragmentation, alienation, psychological crisis, and the important poets none other than T.S. Eliot, Yeats, and Auden. And every time they ask 10 plus question from this particular, either you will get in the chronology, like arrange the works of now, in the latest questions what I have seen, that they do ask 5 questions of one particular writer, and they give in one option. Like there will be 4 options, and all the 4 options will be filled with 5 to 10 works of that particular writer, and then then you have to choose which one is right. So they have increased the level, and if your clarity, if you don't know the works is, you are gone. So it is not about remembering, mugging up. You just have to need to go through it. Okay, I'm going. Okay, I know that this work is written by T.S. Eliot. Okay, I have seen this work is associated with W.B.H. T.S. Eliot, Wasteland, W.B.H. Second Coming, Sailing to Byzantium. A lot of works are there, important. Okay, for now, Wasteland, very important. What are the poetic devices? A lot of questions come from this particular. So simile, metaphor, conceit, irony, symbolism, imagery, alienation, and many alliteration, and many more poetic devices are there. But what are the most repeated PYQ areas? The most repeated PYQ areas are: what are the romantic definitions, objective, correlative, negative capability, dissociation of sensibility, conceit, and symbolism. All have been repeated in your PYQ, and trust me, if you do this, you are at a very good level. Okay, now comes the unit number 3, fiction and short story. What does that mean? So for that, you need to understand the basic thing, that what you are going to study. How many types of novel are? Building skin romance, and then what do we say, narrative, fable story, and there are a lot of short, there will be a lot of narrative technique, point of views, stream of consciousness, realism, magic realism, a lot of thing. Okay, then important novelists are Charles Dickens. He will always be talking about the social realism and industrial society. इनका हमेशा क्रोनोलॉजी में वर्क आता है, आप याद कर लीजिए इनके सारे वर्क्स को, ठीक है. Jane Austen, they will always be asked about the themes of the work, and कौन सा वर्क नहीं आया है, तो themes आप पढ़ लीजिए, ठीक है. थॉमस हार्डी के भी इनका आपको सारा क्रोनोलॉजी क्वेश्चंस आता है, सारा वर्क्स का क्रोनोलॉजी एंड विद द डेट ऑफ पब्लिकेशन. So he always used to talk about fate and feminism. Jane Austen's about manners and marriage, and इनका बहुत फेमस एक कोट है, वो आप मेरे को कमेंट सेक्शन में लिख के दिखाइए, जो मैरिज के बेसिस पे है. इन विच वर्क डिड जेन ऑस्टन टॉक्ड अबाउट द मैरिज एंड हैव गिवन अ गुड कोट in the very starting of that particular novel. Okay, Thomas Hardy, Fate and Pessimism. Virginia Woolf, again a lot of work will be of chronology. Okay, psychological fiction and the stream of consciousness. So again, this is very important. These names you are watching, please take a screenshot or write it down. This is very important. Okay, then James Joyce, modernist experimentation, कैसे क्या होता था. Then stream of consciousness, this is continuous flow of thoughts inside mind, associated with James Joyce and Virginia Woolf. Now important short story writers, that yes, I was talking about the novels. This is Edgar Allan Poe, O. Henry, Catherine Mansfield, Mulkraj Anand, and R.K. Narayan from all over the world. Edgar Allan Poe from England, America, then Mulkraj Anand and the R.K. Narayan from India. So you have to understand, you have to read like that. If you are going to read topic wise, you are never going to clear, your mind will never going to get clear. Okay, then what are the important PYQs? Epistolary novel, picaresque novel, buildings romance, realism, magic realism, and so these are the things that you need to read. That still you have, and I'm making this on exact 1 month. You have 1 month left for your preparation, and if you are preparing like this, you are going to get ahead a lot of thousands of students. Now comes to unit 4, non-fictional prose. What does that mean? Non-fictional means that will be real work, essays, autobiography, biography, criticism, travel writing. Okay, so these are real things. So Francis Bacon, known for aphoristic essays. Charles Lamb, he used to write personal essays. Then the Edison and Steele, that comes under the periodical essay, and these are the things that you see repeatedly in UGC net. Okay, so important term aphorism, what does that mean? That means short memorable statement. What does that periodical essay means? Essays published regularly in magazines. Important PYQs area is that Bacon prose style, familiar essay, periodical essay. What is the autobiography? Means biography. They will give you a lot of 4 names of autobiography and 1 of biography, and they will tell you कि आप इसमें से एक अलग कीजिए, ठीक है? Now I will say, after discussing 4 units, I will say कि if you really want to study very nicely, or don't study at all. Okay, that is my one request for you. Just for the sake of, you will watch this video, and if you are not writing it down, that there is no point of watching this video. If you are writing it down somewhere, if you are writing down in a copy, then only it will make sense. Okay. Unit 5, what does that say? Language, basic concepts, theories and pedagogy. Last year in December 2025, what did they do? They gave the basic questions of linguistics. Now all the students got scared, like, oh my god, they revolted against that. That was out of syllabus. No, that was never out of syllabus. Language always related with phonetics, always semantics, always there was that linguistic. And in our graduation, we had our paper of linguistic. I don't know about your universities, but if you have, do let me in the comment section. This is very important, and students often ignore this unit, but the questions are very scoring, very easy if you understand this. So kindly complete the easy ones earlier, so that you will have a backup in your mind that yes, I have completed some sort of questions in my. So basic concepts, phonetics, study of speech. They see, mostly all the questions come from the match of the following. Okay, match of the following questions will be there, or there will be a very direct question, like they will be asking what the phonetics means, and they'll give you 4 examples of it. So study of speech sounds. Phonology, that is study of sound system. Morphology, study of word formation, how you are forming the word. Syntax means the sentence structure. Semantics means meaning. Pragmatics means what is the meaning in the context. Okay. Now the important theorist, again Ferdinand de Saussure, what is a signifier, what is a signified, and what does the structuralism means. So the word sign gives 2 words. That signifier is the word tree. Tree, you make tree, that is a signifier. The word tree is signified, the mental concept, and this is tree, the signified. Okay. Structuralism, Noam Chomsky, transformational generative grammar. So these are the important theories that will come again and again. They'll be asking direct question from this particular. They will be asking about the books. They'll be asking about the concept they have given, and in chronology, the books, you have to arrange the books. Very few books are there, so if you will do it PYQs, you will be on upper hand. Then the Roman Jacobson, function of language. Then language teaching methods. Very easy one, if you will understand grammar translation method, what is direct method, what is audiolingual method, what is communicative approach. Grammar translation method, that you Hindi medium used to do that. They read in English, and they used to translate that in. They used to read in Hindi, and then they used to translate in English. That was grammar translation method. Direct method, that I am doing it. Audiolingual method, they first used to listen that, and then they used to translate in their own regional language. And that were so many languages are there. Most repeated PYQ topics: lingua versus parole, competence versus performance, speech act theory. How many circuits are there? The recent question that they asked in December 2025. Structuralism, phoneme versus morpheme. So kindly write it down in your copy. This is very important. Okay. Now moving forward to English in India, Unit 6. Very important unit. Question mainly comes from colonialism, language politics, Indian English writers, and nationalism. Earlier they used to write about the nationality, about their freedom and colonialism, how British colonized us, and how we are doing it. You will be seeing all the themes of social, political, and poverty. Okay. Important concept, Macaulay Minute, 1835. Please do read this in detail. A lot of questions asked on this particular question. Promotion of English in India, education in India. Why? Because they wanted to have Indians in their offices, and that's why they give a bait, you can say, that ki jisko English aayega usi ko will be hiring, and for that they started learning and educating themselves in India. Okay. Then Indian English literature, that is literature written by English by Indian writers. Okay. Important writers, non-negotiable. If you are not reading them, even when I gave the exam of recently, I gave the example of JPSC, and there were like 5 to 6 questions, particularly from Raja Rao, R.K. Narayan, and Mulk Raj Anand. Very basic question. They ask about the term of untouchable. They ask about what was the theme of Raja. They ask about why did that happen in the middle of that novel. They ask about the particular concept, theme, the story. Not like if you are reading the summary. No, you will not. You won't get it. So please learn all the works of them, because this is very important. Okay. Salman Rushdie, Amitav Ghosh, Arundhati Roy. Okay, all are famous. Then Salman Rushdie will come again, the diaspora writer. Again, very important. So you need to understand, you need to connect the dots. ये एक राइटर ये कहाँ कहाँ से कनेक्शन बना रहा है, ठीक है. इंपॉर्टेंट टर्म्स, हाइब्रिडिटी दैट इज गिवन बाय होमी के बाबा. अगेन दैट इज कॉल्ड, अगेन इट विल कम अगेन द डायस्पोरा. कैसे जो इंडिया के होते हैं, सपोज आई एम इन इंडिया राइट नाउ, आई एम गोइंग टू शिफ्ट इन लंडन. ओके, नाउ आई एम staying at London. Now, when I see something of India, there is a nostalgia in my mind. I am, attracting toward my homeland. I'm attracting toward my family. I'm attracting toward my everything. And that's what hybridity means. That's what diaspora writer means. Okay, now I have become a writer and now I'm writing. So what will I write? I'm staying in London. I'm writing about my India. I am writing about my culture. I'm writing about my nation. I'm writing about my childhood. And that's what nostalgia came. And hybridity, it's something that now I'm neither of my India nor of my London fully. Okay, I'm not able to accept the culture. I'm not able to express myself. All the identity crisis will happen. So a lot of things come under this Orientalism, under hybridity. Okay, Orientalism, that is given by Edward Said. Now, what is the most repeated PYQ topics? Indian English novel, colonial discourse, post-colonialism and the subaltern studies. So आपको ये complete करना है, ठीक है. नाउ कल्चरल स्टडीज से बहुत भर भर के क्वेश्चन आते हैं. लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस कम फ्रॉम पर्टिकुलर हेजेमनी. बहुत सारे चीज आता है. कल्चरल, व्हाट इज कल्चरल स्टडीज? इन शॉर्ट आई जस्ट टेल यू, कल्चरल स्टडी इज समथिंग द वे यू लिव. दैट इज ऑल अबाउट कल्चर. योर वे ऑफ ड्रिंकिंग वाटर, you are moving, your dress, your food, your festival, it's all comes under culture. How you are getting influence, whether you are watching news, whether you are watching Instagram reels, whether you are watching YouTube shorts, whether you are watching my videos, that is going to shape your culture. That is going to shape your identity, right? So this unit is a theory heavy but highly scoring. I must tell you, very highly scoring. If you do the analysis of 5 years of PYQ, and yes, I have recently launched my book. You can go and take that PYQ book, and I have done a detailed explanation in that, so you can go and watch that also. You can take that book. That will be very, very, very helpful for you. Okay, now let's come to important thinkers. What is Raymond Williams? He said culture is ordinary. That I told you. Culture is what? Culture is me and you living and in the society. Stuart Hall, representation and media. Antonio Gramsci, hegemony. How the school and the media is getting influenced. हम कहाँ से influence होते हैं? School वाले ने क्या बोला है? Media में क्या दिखा रहा है? That what our political leaders are saying. ठीक है, सिलेंडर बंद हो गया, सिलेंडर का महंगा हो गया, डीजल प्राइस महंगा हो गया, डीजल नहीं मिल रहा है, पेट्रोल नहीं मिल रहा है. सो दिस इज हेजेमनी. दे आर कंट्रोलिंग. जिसके पास पावर रहता है वही कंट्रोल कर पाता है, ठीक है. दिस इज द होल आइडिया ऑफ कल्चर स्टडीज. नाउ इंपॉर्टेंट टर्म्स इज दैट पॉपुलर कल्चर, दैट व्हाट आई से मास प्रोड्यूस कल्चर जो होता है वो पॉपुलर कल्चर होता है, ठीक है. जैसे अभी इंस्टाग्राम पे अभी वो चल रहा है लोफी डस्ट का वो फोटो, सो दैट इज पॉपुलर कल्चर. एज नाउ दिस इज पॉपुलर. एवरीबडी इज ऑल द स्टार्स, ऑल द जेनजीज, एवरी नाउ द कॉकरोच जनता पार्टी इज ऑल्सो केम इन. तो ये भी एक पॉपुलर कल्चर है. नरेंद्र मोदी का अभी सिर्फ 7.7 मिलियन है, बट इफ यू सी कॉकरोच जनता पार्टी, दे हैव गेन्ड like 15+ million followers on that Instagram. That is popular culture, right? Everybody is doing that. Everybody is making reels on cockroach जनता पार्टी. I have also thought कि हम भी बनाएंगे. So I thought of using this as an example. Just came out of my mind. So hegemony is that dominance through consent. We are giving consent. We are giving the consent to our leaders, our political parties, that yes, dominate us. ठीक है. Ideology, belief system shaping society. Now, what are the important PYQs areas? What you have to read? High culture versus popular culture, media studies, representations, identity politics, and consumer culture. Now comes the most important part, that is the literary criticism. The unit focuses on the classical criticism to modern criticism. Okay, Plato से start होता है, ठीक है. I have made an extensive, detailed literary criticism playlist. Go and watch that. I'll put the link below and go and watch that. Okay. Imitation is dangerous. Poets remove truth. Aristotle defended poetry and introduced catharsis. I'm just telling you the brief here because I've explained in detail video. You can go and watch that. लॉन्जाइनस सब्लिमिटी, आपके एक चोर है वो कभी भी उसका थॉट्स नोवेल नहीं हो सकता है, बट येस जो बुक्स पढ़ते हैं, जो थाउजेंड्स ऑफ स्टोरी पढ़े हैं, जो एक राइटर है वो उसका थॉट्स और एक चोर का थॉट्स, देयर विल बी अ ह्यूज डिफरेंस इन दैट. सो सब्लिमिटी इज इन नोवेल थॉट्स. सिडनी डिफेंस ऑफ पोइजी, ड्राइडन नियो क्लासिज्म क्रिटिसिज्म, सैमुअल जॉनसन प्रैक्टिकल क्रिटिसिज्म, मैथ्यू एंड ऑल टचस्टोन मेथड की कैसे आप क्लासिक्स को एज एन एग्जाम्पल ले सकते हो और उसके बेसिस पे अपना कोई भी बुक या कोई भी क्रिटिसाइज में कर सकते हो. ऐसा नहीं है कि आप आज एक रैंडम दिन उठे और आपको क्रिटिसिज्म करना है कि चलो पूजा मैम का क्रिटिसिज्म करते हैं. नहीं, यू कैन नॉट डू दैट. यू हैव टू टेक द एग्जांपल ऑफ क्लासिक्स कि कैसे अगर हम जो वर्क लिखे, हम जो वीडियो बनाए, हम जो थॉट्स लिखे, आप उसको क्रिटिसाइज करोगे और उसमें देखोगे कौन सा अच्छा है कौन सा बुरा है. ऐसे नहीं कर सकते आप, ठीक है. TAC लिए tradition and individual talent and objective correlative. Now most important terms, catharsis, sublime, touchstone, objective correlative, disassociation of sensibility. Okay, ठीक है. Now comes the literary theory post World War. What is that? One of the most important units. बहुत important unit है. I have already made a video on that, playlist on that. Please go and watch that. Okay. Students बहुत डरते हैं, but net हमेशा इसी से पूछता है, बहुत ज़्यादा repeated thoughts पूछता है. ठीक है. Structuralism क्या है? Main thinkers assured. Language structures meaning means हर चीज़ का एक structure बना हुआ है. Sign, signifier, signified. लेकिन फिर इसको against करने के लिए पोस्ट स्ट्रक्चरलिज्म अगेंस्ट रिएक्टेड अगेंस्ट स्ट्रक्चरलिज्म बोलते हैं. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, कोई स्ट्रक्चर नहीं बना है, कोई फिक्स्ड मीनिंग नहीं है. ठीक है. और फिर इंपॉर्टेंट टर्म आता है डीकंस्ट्रक्शन. ये डीकंस्ट्रक्शन टर्म कौन दिया है, प्लीज आप मेरे को कमेंट सेक्शन में बताइए कि हु हैज गिवन द टर्म डीकंस्ट्रक्शन एंड हु इज रिलेटेड विद दैट. और उनका एक फेमस बुक भी है, वो भी आप बताएंगे. ठीक है. फेमिनिज्म इंपॉर्टेंट थिंकर साइमन डी बिवियर, एलन शॉ वेल्टर, हेलेन सिक्सेस, और बेसिकली इसका रिसेंटली आई हैव अपलोडेड द वीडियो आल्सो. सो दीज आर द इंपॉर्टेंट थिंकर्स. और आपको ये जब एग्जाम में आते तो आपको लगता है अरे ये तो न्यू राइटर्स हैं, इनके बारे में हम लोग तो कभी पढ़े नहीं है. नहीं, दे आर द ट्रेंड सेटर्स ऑफ फेमिनिज्म. दे हैव laid a lot of foundations. ठीक है. इंपॉर्टेंट टर्म्स साइमन डी बिवियर का आपका हो जाएगा ये द सेकेंड सेक्स हो गया. इंपॉर्टेंट टर्म्स गाइनोक्रिटिज्म, एरिक्चर्ड फेमिनाइन. ठीक है. मार्क्सिज्म, क्या कंसेप्ट है मार्क्सिज्म का? क्लास स्ट्रगल, आइडियोलॉजी, मटेरियलिज्म, हाउ क्लास फंक्शन, कैसे बॉर्जियसी पीपल दे लिव, हाउ द अपर क्लास, हाउ द एलीट पर्सन लिव. ठीक है. इसमें ये सब दिखाया गया है. इसके इंपॉर्टेंट थिंकर्स व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, कार्ल मार्क्स, लुइस अल्थुजर, ग्राम्स्की. ठीक है. ये सारे चीज आपको पढ़ना है. प्लीज राइट इट डाउन. ठीक है. वीडियो देखने से कुछ नहीं होगा until unless you are not writing it down. Please do write it or take a screenshot of it. Psychoanalysis, Sigmund Freud, Jackson. Sigmund Freud का ego, सुपर ईगो, आइडेंटिटी, कैसे मोरालिटी होता है, बैलेंसेस रखना है. ठीक है. What is a reader response theory, right? Now we come at the last unit of research methods and materials in English. This is very scoring. Many students इग्नोर इट बिकॉज हमको पीएचडी नहीं करना है, अभी हम पीएचडी में नहीं है, या फिर जब हम पीएचडी में जाएंगे तब सीख लेंगे. ऐसा नहीं होता है. आपको अभी से चीज़ें समझनी पड़ेगी बिकॉज पीएचडी इज एन एक्सटेंसिव वर्क. वो आपको अभी नहीं समझ में आएगा चाहे कोई कितना भी बता दे. ठीक है. सो इंपॉर्टेंट कंसेप्ट ये है कि आपको पता होना चाहिए कि प्राइमरी सोर्स क्या होता है, ओरिजिनल मटेरियल होता है. सेकेंडरी सोर्स होता है कि कैसे आप ओरिजिनल सोर्स का मटेरियल एनालाइज कर रहे हैं. फिर एमएलए स्टाइल. व्हाट इज दैट एमएलए स्टाइल? एमएलए स्टाइल इज द एमएलए 9th एडिशन. इसमें आपको साइट करना होता है. हैंगिंग इंटेंट होता है, टाइम्स न्यू रोमन होता है, कैसे आप किसी वर्क को पढ़ रहे हैं, जर्नल पढ़ रहे हैं, लेकिन आप पढ़ लें अगर आप अपने वर्क में उसको लाना चाहते हैं, यू हैव टू डू साइटेशन. साइटेशन दो टाइप का होता है. एक होता है इनटेक्स्ट साइटेशन, एक होता है बिब्लियोग्राफी, वर्क साइटेड सोर्स. वो आप बिब्लियोग्राफी में करते हो. इनटेक्स्ट साइटेशन जो होता है वो आप टेक्स्ट लिखे, आपको कोई कोटेशन लिखना है, आप उसके बीच में डबल कोट करके आप लिख सकते हो. सो बहुत सारा पैरामीटर्स है. ठीक है. वो आपको पढ़ना पड़ेगा, बिना पढ़े कुछ नहीं होने वाला. ठीक है. बिब्लियोग्राफी, लिस्ट ऑफ सोर्सेज. रिसर्च प्रपोजल क्या होता है? आउटलाइन ऑफ रिसर्च वर्क. सो आई एम डूइंग पीएचडी, आई नो टाइम्स रोमन फॉन्ट, आई नो सेंटर अलाइनमेंट, आई नो मार्जिन्स, आई नो अलाइनमेंट. सो आपको पढ़ना पड़ेगा. until unless you are not studying it, if you think कि बस वो हो जाए, नहीं होने वाला. ठीक है. इंपॉर्टेंट रिसर्च टाइप्स, लेकिन पढ़ने से ज़रूर हो जाएगा. क्वालिटेटिव रिसर्च क्या होता है, क्वांटिटेटिव क्या होता है, कंपैरेटिव क्या होता है, इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी क्या होता है. एंड दिस इज द मेन सब्जेक्ट और द सिलेबस फॉर पेपर 1 एज वेल. सो पेपर 1 भी आप ऐसे पढ़िए. ठीक है. इंपॉर्टेंट टर्म्स, प्लेगियरिज्म, यूजिंग अदर्स वर्क विदाउट एक्नॉलेजमेंट. अगर आप प्लेगियरिज्म कर रहे हैं तो योर work will be rejected, will be null and void. Okay. Citation that giving proper credit. So most repeated topic is MLA handbook, citation style, plagiarism, primary versus secondary sources, and research ethics. I will just say one thing, that it is not about memorizing 500 books, but memorizing one book 500 times. I hope you get it. So we have done the 10 units completely. I have given the best of me. So if you found this video helpful, do not forget to like, share with your friends, those who are preparing for it. And if you're new to this channel, subscribe it. And most of you were saying, please ma'am, make a complete video for paper 2. So here is it. So till then, keep